I don't know what to say.
Hey YouTube, welcome back. Who do we have here today?
Brandon Bastinelli.
And what did you do today?
I won the Digimon tournament.
And what deck did you win it with?
Oh my god.
D-Reaper.
D-Reaper. So this guy won the Ultimate Cup, the second BT9 tournament in a row to be won with D-Reaper.
Oh, holy shit, it's 2 for 2. That's
Only
crazy.
won a 5-card difference.
Only a 5-card difference. We'd love to see it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we're going to do this deck profile. So go ahead.
Alright, so first, 4 Mother D-Reaper.
Yep.
You really only need 1 or 2 maybe if you get killed, but I mean you probably lost the game then already. So 4 just cause.
Yep.
20.
20
It's a lot. You need them. There's somehow some games, even though I had 20, I started the game with none. So
You're
you just
mulligan for it?
gotta go for it. I'm mulligan for it. Still didn't get it.
Really?
Yep. Sometimes you see 10 cards and none of them are even one of your 20 of. This card, really good. Pendulum Feet grabs 2 guys most of the time. Gets you deeper.
That's what she said, yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Worst case scenario, sometimes you grab 2 of these. That's good. I mean, you need 7.
Literally upstart guy.
It swings. It can swing at the. A lot of this game, you just swing at face with this thing. You swing with 6 guys at face, you typically win.
Good.
Bubbles speeds you up a little bit faster. You typically want to play one of these first. Play bubbles, put it in. You get the draw off of this.
Yeah.
If you play it the right way, you'll get, as long as you wait until you have Mother D-Reaper up, this will only ever cost you 2 at the most.
Yep.
So you're gonna, 9 times out of 10, if you go first, you're passing them 1 memory, and then turn 2, they're gonna probably put you at 2, play this, passing them 1 memory again. You're accidentally choking them out of the game just by playing the deck normally. One of the changes to the deck from the previous list, so I'm running 4 Jerry.
Because Jerry's broken.
Jerry's broken. It searches for 5 deep and can go faster than putting them in 1 at a time.
Yeah.
You want to get to 7.
I agree with that a lot. That's good.
4 Gatekeeper. Card's broken. Some decks just can't deal with it. Between the Accelerants and a card that's later in the list that everybody already knows about, you'll get to 6 pretty quickly. You don't have to hit it off of security. It's on turn like 4, you're playing it for like 5 roughly. So you're probably passing them 3. It's hard for them to deal with that much memory. And if they can't deal with it, some decks just literally scoop, like Armor Rush. I played against it today. It saw me play this, and he looked at his hand and just said, game 2. Not much you can do about it.
No?
This card's a blocker. This is an OTK format. Blockers can stop OTKs.
They can, yeah.
Blockers can also keep some of your guys alive, like Jerry if you need to. Or if they got a really big guy, can keep your Gatekeeper up for a turn.
Yep.
Sometimes, they're able to tap it down or something, or you got a little greedy and you swung before you probably should have. Maybe you got hit something in the security that ended your turn. He can maybe protect it for you. The main reason why it's in the deck is for Wargrey, because Wargrey you block with this, and if they didn't have any way to destroy it beforehand, they get 1 memory for destroying 1 card. So they're probably still losing their turn.
True.
This guy's Rush. Rush is really good. Sometimes your opponent looks at the board and says, he doesn't got game. Then you play this and you got game.
Yep.
So it's still kind of expensive, so you don't want to run too many. I never really had that hard of a problem finding it by turn 5-ish when I need it.
Yep.
And if I don't have that, I probably have Reaper, who I would hope that I'm at the correct number, but if I'm not, this is a way to get around that. You're kind of just rookie rushing a lot of the game, except for your rookies slowly get bigger every turn. You trade when you need to. This guy can also do some unexpected trades, like if they have maybe a big blocker that they put out, like Magnamon X.
Yeah.
This guy can get bigger than him and smack him, so you can actually get through.
Very nice.
Reaper, the staple card of the deck, but honestly I didn't win most of my matches with it. A lot of the times this pile over here does most of the work, but you do have this. If they're not ready for it, you can just win the game. Sometimes you just go for it, even if they might have something in the security. Sometimes you have to go for it, and it pays off. I mean, there's only so many things that can stop this deck, because no levels means lots of things just whiff.
Yep.
This is the best card in the game right now. D-Digivolves, which is good against a lot of decks, and it wipes the board, and you can play it for as cheap as 5 pretty often. So I would think about maybe running 4 of this. I've never been unhappy to see it. It definitely wins all of the rush decks.
Very good. Okay.
X Antibody, you put it on Mother D Reaper and it counts as an extra source. All of our things only care about extra sources.
Yeah.
So while you can't use it for Reaper, like I said, 9 times out of 10 I didn't actually win the game with Reaper, but it does turn on my Gatekeeper faster. It does let me reduce the cost of guys by 1 more, which can let me, if I start off with this and this turn 1, I can play any of my 3-cost guys for 1. Easily choke them out of the game by just always only passing them 1 memory. And that's pretty much the whole deck list. Shout out to Tri-County Collectibles in Michigan. He's the only reason why we were able to come here today. So
Really cool. I have 2 questions for you.
Yep.
How are you feeling?
Still a little shook. I didn't even really originally plan to play today. I was originally planning on playing something else maybe today, and then I saw that D Reaper won an event, and it was my favorite deck going into this format, but I thought it was poop beforehand, so I was like, oh, guess it's not poop. Maybe I'll play it, and here we are.
All right, and the other question. So now, D Reaper has won 2 tournaments in a row in BT9. It's the best deck, in quotes. So that might see an increase in cards like Black War Greymon that can attack unsuspended things, or the Metal Greymon that can attack unsuspended things. What do you think about that, and how would you overcome that if it happens?
So that's actually why the blocker is in here. Black War Greymon can get around that, but some of the other decks that can attack can't, like regular War Greymon.
Yeah.
Or War Greymon X. They don't always have a way to get that second attack in. The other major thing is that this deck's biggest strength is that it's just consistent. Yeah. You're always drawing cards, you're always putting bodies on board, you're always playing things cheaper, and you're always doing a pretty good job of never giving your opponent more memory than you want to. So just the consistency alone, I think, is what mostly pays off for this deck. A lot of times, especially with the X Antibody decks and stuff, they kind of stumble. You need so many guys in your stack, and if you even miss one of them, you start debating, do I wait, do I dig, do I go for it without what I need, and that stumble is usually enough to just win the game. So
good. Well, congrats on the win. You did great. Keep it up. And that's Brandon. Congrats, Brandon.
Thank you.